everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so last week we discussed how we're doing in the pandemic and what was happening to us and how we were feeling. Now this week I want to discuss, where are we going next? What's next after all of this? I'm not sure if you're like me, but I live in a country where we had a lot of curfews, a lot of restrictions, such as, it really changed sometimes. So once you had to get home by 7, another one by 8, and another one by 10. And you could not leave your house in the morning before 5 o'clock. So now they have relaxed those curfews, things are opening up, and things are, it seems as though the light that was always at the end of the tunnel is getting closer, because COVID-19 is not over by all means, as we know. But what's next? What do you plan on doing to enjoy this new freedom in the new normal, as they like to say it? For me personally, I plan on doing a lot of things outside, getting a lot of sunlight. I've been inside for way too long. So what are your plans? And I was talking to someone the other day, and she kept mentioning that it's time for us to focus on our long-term goals, such as our savings, what we want our future to be like if we have kids already, or your future if you're planning to have kids, you're planning to start a family. So what's next for us? What do you plan on doing after this, after all of this is over, or almost, let's say when everything is over, when this pandemic is over? What do you plan to do next? Are we going to continue to live the way that we lived prior to this pandemic, prior to COVID-19? I know a lot of us saw life as, okay, we're going to get all these goals and we're going to achieve everything quickly. And a lot of us were on, this fast track, this fast pace. I too want to say I was on that path as well. I was always like, I'm gonna do this, that. I mean, I had goals, I had plans, but it was always, this drive, especially if you work, if you have a job. I'm not sure, but if you do, it was as though we were pretty much robots. We worked every single day, all day, every hour, and it would have appeared that we didn't even have time for ourselves, time to breathe, time to eat. So now that COVID-19 came and we have this new mindset, or this new normal, I'm not sure if you spent your time, preparing, or your time thinking about your future, your time wondering and, putting plans in place. I'm not sure if you did that. But if you did, you would have realized that you were able to assess your current circumstance and also compare it to what your life was like before COVID-19. Before COVID-19, I would wake up in the morning, go to work. I don't come back till 5, 6, 7, 8. And mind you, no one was holding me at my job or saying, you have to be here until 8. But because it's our nature, it's just our culture for us to try to do the best and to be the best at what we do. Some of us have even become overachievers and perfectionists, so much to the point that some of us didn't even have time for our families. If we had kids, if you have kids at home, some would even collect their kids from another institution or wherever their child goes to school, take them to school, and then they're there all day, all evening, working. And we just didn't have the time to breathe or the time to just to use our time wisely. So now that we are relaxing, or we are starting to go back to work, let us remember, some of the things that we learned in this pandemic. I know we have learned we can do without some things. We can do without traveling every month. We can do without going to the nail salon, the hair salon, without buying makeup. There are a lot of things that we can go without and we can do without. So as we go back, and as things become normal, or as this new normal begin to set in, let us remember our plans, our own goals, and even our own mental health. Let's remember that this time was a time when you got a chance to sleep more, you got a chance to eat better, you got a chance to be outside more, a chance to even communicate with your family more. So let's remember that as we continue to think about what's next. And once again, thank you for watching my channel, and don't forget to subscribe.